God's ways are not our ways, and friendship with the world is enmity with God. And so, of course, when we reject the ways of the world in favour of learning to do it God's way, we're going to look crazy to those around us, because most people haven't chosen to surrender their lives and to live their lives as that living sacrifice, yielding to God moment by moment as His Spirit guides and empowers us to do His will. And so they haven't been going through that refining process that God allows in us for our hearts to be circumcised, cutting away that fleshly nature to free us to be born in the Spirit at His appointed time. And just as a reminder, it's Him that does these works in us. So we are trusting Him in faith to do the work. And when we see that we're struggling with anything, we just ask Him to help with that. And we trust that He is more than capable. Not only do God's ways look very foreign to the people who are of the world and haven't allowed Him to do that circumcising work in their hearts, but the things of the Spirit are spiritually discerned and they can't be received. That is, they can't be perceived and understood by natural man. So all those ones who haven't been submitting to the will of God and walking through all these situations that He'll take us through, where the situation is changing all the time and where we will fail at times and we will make mistakes. There's no way that they're going to understand God's perspective and His will for our lives. But the solution is that we just take our eyes off whatever they're doing, whatever they might be saying, whatever they're trying to put upon us. We don't really care what man thinks about us. We have compassion for man and we're called to love them as God loves them, and He will, God willing, love people through us. We're even called to love our enemies. And there are a lot of people who don't understand what's going on in our lives, who are friends and not enemies. And so it's just a matter of letting God give us the discernment as to where people are, whether or not He wants us to be interacting with them, where He wants us to put boundaries in place, and just to continue allowing God to grow us and to lead us forward and to be teaching us. And you know, the people around us might not have a lot of grace when it comes to the way that they perceive what God is doing when He's working on our lives, but He has a lot of grace for us, and that grace also covers our honest mistakes, not our willful sinning and not our habitual sinning, but our genuine mistakes when we are genuinely looking to Him and aspiring to do His will and to do that continually. He has a lot of grace for that. So brothers and sisters, I pray that that encourages you. Keep your eyes on Him and don't worry too much about those